Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, in the previous video I have given you some technique of how we're going to break the panic attack cycle as well as the anxiety cycle that we face. That means, as I mentioned earlier on, you have increased anxiety, you have shortness of breath, and then you have this panic attack or feeling panicky, and then you have further shortness of breath, and then your muscle will tense up. You tend to be shaking. All right, then shortness of breath increase, and then anxiety increase. So this is the vicious cycle of anxiety and panic attack. So I have explained to you how we can use our inner speech dialogue technique as well as our SEMP, spiritual, emotional, mental and physical intervention, of how to break the cycle. And I have given you the idea of how we can use the breathing technique as well as Asmaul Husna, as well as the way forward in terms of breathing, as well as saying the kalima and so on, based on the sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that he taught us about how we are going to actually resolve anger, also feelings of sadness and so on. So I'm going to repeat some of these ideas and giving you additional tips of how we can break the cycle of anxiety, fear and worry, general sadness, by coming back to the spiritual, emotional, mental and physical integration. Because P.2, our approach to psychology is P.2, Positive Islamic Cognitive Behavior Therapy. This technique is not within the preview of CBT, but it is a very fast and instant technique using our method of Asmaul Husna, or our method of the religious aspect of overcoming anxiety. So inshallah, if you can apply this, test it for yourself, inshallah. And you can, inshallah, if you can help a lot, thousands and millions of people who are having anxiety, panic attack, fear, worry, PSDT and so on, if they can understand this, then it can be done. So I'm going to demonstrate and then give you other techniques, inshallah, that you can apply, and then experiment on it, do research on it, and then we can come out with our protocol. That means Islamic protocol towards overcoming depression, anxiety and so on, as a way forward for the ummah and for all humanity, inshallah. So I'm going to just show you some techniques. All right. In the previous technique, I've told you that when you intervene at the intervention, you can, if you're standing, you are having panic attack, you have anxiety, you sit down. As you sit down, you try to breathe in. Breathe in. That means you breathe in, slowly breathe in. There's calm breathing. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can be 5, 5, 5, depending on your length of breath. You breathe in, hold, and then exhale. Okay. As you breathe in, then you try to break the cycle, because now your breathing is very shallow. Your breathing is very shallow because you're having panic attack and you're having this hyperventilation of fear. Breathe in, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. So breathe in, you can use your hand, then you bring in the istighfar. All right, what is istighfar in Islam? Astaghfirullah al-Azim, which means, oh Allah, I seek your forgiveness. So you breathe in, Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Inhale, Astaghfirullah al-Azim. And repeat this until you calm down, because then your cycle, your fast breathing pace is now becoming rhythmic and calm. Okay, calm breathing, because your physical body can affect your mental self, can affect your calm, can affect your spiritual. It works in both cycles. The spiritual affecting your calm, your akal and your jasad, the other way around. Your physiology will affect your breathing. And when you're breathing, when you calm down, since you are also using our Islamic intervention, that is by saying istighfar, seeking forgiveness of Allah, you are linking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and linking to the realm of the angelic. That linkages will give you the power, the calmness, the tranquility and so on. So this is one method. The other method is you say La ilaha illallah. What does La ilaha illallah means? This is the kalimat tayyibah that we say. Wherever we are, this is the kalimah that confirm our faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. La ilaha illallah. There is no God worthy of worship except Allah. Or La ilaha illallah. There is no God, no power except Allah. Alright? So the same thing, as we are ventilating, come down. Try to come down and then just count to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can use your hand, your finger, because you want to break the cycle. It is quite panicky situation. So you just breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you bring in this idea quietly in your heart or with a low voice. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. And you continue doing it until your vicious negative thoughts is clear from your system. And in between, you can say a short dua, Ya Allah, give me calmness. Within your heart, use your inner speech dialogue technique. Alright, as a short dua, Ya Allah, remove this panic attack from me. Make me calm under your grace, your love. Using your own words, your own communication with Allah, because Allah tells us when you call upon Him, He says, Anni Kareeb, I'm near you. I'm nearer to you than your jugular vein. So you can have this dialogue with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then you can overcome a lot of your issues in terms of your depression, your anxiety, your fear of this dunya, your fear of your examination, your fear of the spiders, or whatever fear that irrational or not rational that we have. So we have many ways of overcoming that. And this is one technique I'm suggesting to you. Pass it on. Do more research. All right? If you are a psychologist, Muslim psychologist, apply this to some of your clients who are having this very severe panic attack or very severe anxiety or GAD, generalized sadness and so on, which you can help them out of their depressive cycle or their anxiety cycle. Another method is you can use the Asma Allah, 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 Allah. This is done by a lot of our Sufi teachers, all right, and our Ahli Tasawwuf, because the nearest that we have with Allah is Allah, because Allah tells us to call Him by His proper name, Allah. Allah is the proper name of Azza wa Jalla, Allahu Azza wa Jalla. He tells us to call us in His proper name. So we are panicky. If we are panicky, we are standing down, we sit down, breathe in as usual, slow down your breathing, and you can use one technique. You can put your one hand over the other hand, okay, and feel the heartbeat. All right, you press hard, you can feel the. So if you are having panic attack, your heartbeat will be what? You can feel the. So you put like that, relax. As you breathe in, now you are not connecting to your breath. You are connecting to your heart, because your heart is connected to your qalb. All right, your breath is connected to your physical body as well as to your qalb, but your heart, this is the seat of your qalb, your emotion, the higher emotion. So you can feel the heartbeat, all right, and try to synchronize. You say Allah, 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 Allah. You see, I'm synchronizing my Allah, thinking of my Lord, my Creator, with my heartbeat. When you do that, all the negative thoughts, all the shaitanic influence, inshallah, will be clear. All right? So this is one technique, because anxiety is one of the manifestation of satanic influence or the influence of the realm of the evil. So if we want to go back to the realm of Asmaul Husna, the realm of remembrance of Allah, this is one technique that you can use, and inshallah It's quite easy, as I say, when you are hyperventilating or your heartbeat is more than 100 over pulse per minute. You slowly, at the fast pace, Allah, 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 then slowly try to synchronize towards the normal of about 70 pulse. All right, and you can feel it. All right, as you breathe in, Allah, 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 you can feel it. All right, find a spot that you can feel. All right, and inshallah, this is one technique. This is very, very simple, that will bring you from your disturbance of thoughts of panic, thoughts of fear, thoughts of stress, post-traumatic stress disorder, thoughts of even evil ideation, like suicidal ideation, and so on, to bring it to the center. And after a while, this can be your practice. Whenever you have this situation, straight away sit down and do it as a, inshallah, an instant healing to anxiety, depression, and related problem. Inshallah, try to do your best, do more research, and these are some of the things that Allah has given me as an ilham for me to share with you, brothers and sisters. And inshallah, we can all lead a wonderful life in Iman and Islam, always striving to make ourselves good, helping others to be good, making the world good, inshallah.